Mojo Criollo chicken, leg quarters grilled. I have some chicken, leg quarters, drumstick, and the thighs attached. I've washed and trimmed these, so I got a lot of the fat off of it. And the butcher didn't really do a good job of cleaning it out, so I did do that. Today I'm going to be cooking these with a Mojo Criollo sauce. And this is a citrus garlic sauce that adds a lot of flavor to chicken, pork, and beef. I'm going to be using it on the chicken today. Now it doesn't have a lot of salt in it. I did taste it, so what I'm going to do is first put some salt on these chicken leg quarters, and then I'll put them back in the refrigerator for a little while. Do a little quick dry brining on them. And that way at least I'll get the flavor better throughout the leg quarters. And then after that I'll take the leg quarters and I'll add the marinade to it. Because the marinade does have a lot of citrus in it, if I leave the leg quarters in it for a long period of time before cooking, it will tend to citrus cook the leg quarters, similar to what you would get with ceviche and things like that in fish that you want to cook with just the citrus. And I don't really want that because that will change the texture of the meat somewhat. So when I come back, I'm going to add the Mojo Criollo sauce, put it in a plastic bag, and back in the refrigerator for a couple hours. Our turkey leg quarters have been refrigerated with a dusting of salt. It's been about 2 hours. So now I'm going to put them in this plastic bag. I know they'll all fit. And we'll pour some of our Mojo Criollo marinade over it. And I'm going to put in about half the bottle. And I think that will give it enough to cover each of the pieces. We'll close the Ziploc bag, try to get as much air out of it as I can. We'll put our chicken pieces in there and they're covered all over. And in an hour or so I'll go in and I'll turn them over on the other side so the juices that are down there will cover, and vice versa. So now we're on our way to making our Mojo Criollo chicken quarters marinade. My plan for this is to grill it and serve for dinner. My leg quarters have been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, marinating in the Mojo Criollo sauce. Now I'm going to take them out and dry them off a bit. That way when I put them on the grill, they'll cook better than if they're dripping wet. These leg quarters are rather large. I'll dry them off a bit. And then we're ready to take them outdoors and putting them on the grill. I'll be cooking on a gas grill, and I'm going to start them out on the grill grates to sear, and then I'm going to move them indirect to finish the cooking. Now we have some of that mojo sauce that's in here, and actually what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to microwave it and then filter it, because there's going to be some proteins from the chicken that'll be in there, and they'll sort of coagulate. And I can use that as a basting liquid. I've got my gas grill set. I've got the grill grates in the middle over direct heat, and both the other sides are indirect. I don't have those burners on. I've got my chicken leg quarters, and I did put some olive oil on them, on the skin, so that it would not stick to the grill grates. And I'm going to get ready to put them on now. I'm going to put them on skin side down because I want to get the sear. And we'll let that go for a few minutes. Then I'll give them a slight little turn so that I can get grill marks on it. And why am I doing that? Just because I can. With this grill grate, I won't get as much flare up from the flames when the drippings start to go into the fire. So that's a good thing, but I will get nice flavor and grill marks from it. I'm going to turn them over, sear the other side. We'll let that go for a couple more minutes. I've got some nice grill marks on there. I've got the pan here to the side, so when I finish doing the searing, I'm going to move the chicken leg quarters to this pan so that they can cook indirect, and hopefully some yummy goodness is going to come out of this. In addition, because I'm going to be basting them, be a lot of drippings, and I don't want all those drippings going down into the smoker, the cooker. Okay, let's move them over. And I'm going to take my Criollo sauce and do a quick basting. And this is the one that I took off the chicken. I put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. Got real nice and bubbly and hot. So hope that will kill off any bacteria that may have been on that chicken, because you don't want to put raw stuff on cooked meats. Okay, we'll let that go for a while. And I have the bone side, the backbone was still in these leg quarters, so I have that facing the fire directly so that it can handle more heat than the meat of the chicken. We'll close it up. My leg quarters are still doing their thing, so we're going to put a little bit more basting liquid on. Get that Mojo Criollo sauce flavoring all over there. I moved the chicken to the upper tray, hoping to get some color on here. Turn it around a little bit. I know that it's not up to temp. Yeah, we still have a ways to go. Uh-oh. Okay, my friends, I've temperature probed these, and they are 165 to 170-ish. A couple of areas may even be 175. I don't have the color that I was going for, so I may just put them in the broiler real quick inside to get a little bit more brown. But they're done. I did put them under the broiler for a little bit just to get a little bit more browning of the skin. My grill marks are still fighting to see through. So I'm going to cover these and finish my veggies, and we'll be ready for dinner. For my veggies, I'm going to grill up some green beans, and I have a couple of jalapenos, really large ones. And when I cut them, they gave off this aroma that made my eyes water, so I'm anticipating that they're fairly hot. I'm going to grill some of these onions, and that'll all go with our meal. I already have some rice that I did earlier, and that's in the house. Let's do this. I did put a slight coating of cooking spray on these. Grilling up nicely. I don't want the onions to be too soft. I want a little bit of crunch in them. And I say that because the Cuban restaurant that I used to go to in Los Angeles used to serve sliced onions with their Mojo chicken. And the taste of that onion plus that Mojo Criollo sauce was just amazing. And those onions, as I mentioned, were raw. And I did parboil them a little bit so that they wouldn't take as long to get done here on the grill. And I did put salt, pepper, and some butter. A little hot rod going down the street, making all that noise. Anyway, I did put some butter and salt and pepper on the green beans. Here are my veggies: onions, jalapenos, green beans grilled, Mojo Criollo chicken, leg quarters grilled,